So we're gonna probably start our drift right here. Looks like a perfect area where the current's kind of ripping along the sod bank here. And there's some drop-offs along it that I think predatory fish will be sitting. I mean, I could already see on my depth finder, that looks like a striper on the bottom. But I want to get tighter to the structure, I guess you would say. And I'll show you what we're working with, so stay tuned. All right, so I got myself a 1 ounce Mackinaw shad. I'm gonna be fishing kind of deeper ledges today. Gonna put some Procure Menhaden on and just dump it down and just kind of slow jig it along this meadow right here. I guess I'll just fish off this side of the boat or the kayak. See if I can't get hungry striper or flounder or whatever may be on the bottom to bite. Now, I could probably get away with like a 1/2 ounce or 3/4 of an ounce because the tide isn't that strong yet. But the nice thing about the 1 ounce is it will hold the bottom pretty tight. And I know that, you know, my bait's not going to be just getting swept away. Oh, son. What did I just hook right there? I was just trying to reel it in. Did I hook a stingray? Yep. I was going to say that never is a good sign. Oh, man. Stingray on the kayak is never fun. Oh, man. Dude, and if this was a real cheap jig, like just a random jig that we use, I probably would just break the line off as close as I can. But dude, this is my last 1 ounce Mackinaw shad. I gotta do another order. Damn, that was weird. I was retrieving my lure, which was on the bottom, just to check to make sure I didn't get any grass. Man, I'll tell you what, sometimes I feel like if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck sometimes. Oh, man. Don't get me wrong, they are fun to, when you actually, I think this one actually is in the mouth, if you could believe that. I didn't really get a good look, but you know, you get a fight out of it. But my biggest thing on a kayak, something like a smaller platform, and this isn't a big stingray by any means, so that's kind of a godsend. I might be able to retrieve my jig back. I just gotta see where it's hooked. I just don't want to flip the kayak trying to get them up. My first thought was a shark because the stingray must have hit this mid-water column. Damn. Oh, man. I'm actually surprised it hasn't broken the line yet because I got some real light line on this rod. Man. Come on. Whew. He's coming back up to the surface. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, that looks like that's in his mouth. Yep, it actually is. Look at that. So at least I didn't snag him. I was gonna say something definitely picked it up on its way up. The question is, how am I gonna get this jig? It's not in a bad spot, but my fear is if I put my rod in the holder, I'm gonna have to. Man, this will be interesting. Easy, buddy, easy. I don't wanna. Where's my pliers? My daughter would be having a field day right now, man. We caught one the other day. She kept telling me how it was the coolest thing she ever seen on the boat. Easy, buddy, easy. I don't want to leave you with the jig. Got it. Whew. What you would do for a $6 jig, man. Luckily we didn't lose it. There's a fish. Let's go. And that's not a stingray. Let's go. Not a big bass by any means. Oh, he's gonna want to run that way. No, come on. Come on, buddy. Stay away. There's a stingray right there. You see that? Oh, there's a couple stingrays right there. You just see their fins on the surface. Not a big guy by any means, but I will take no stingray. Whoa. Spunky bass, man. That's a cool thing when you catch them in shallow water, is they really have nowhere to go but, you know, laterally. And they take those like speed runs. Look at this guy. Oh. Look, there's a second bass. Oh, what? Oh, wait. I have two bass on? No way. I'm like, there's a bass following him up. I think I have two bass on. Nope. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, man. All right, let me try and see if I can't do this. All right. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. Two bass. That's how you know the day's only gonna go downhill from here. Oh, there we go. Look at that. A 2-for-1 special. See, I had a fluke rig tied on, and I didn't feel like, that's what my laziness gets me. I didn't feel like taking the bottom or the teaser off. Damn. Ain't that a sight for sore eyes. I'll be honest with you, I thought I had two. Whoa, is that a stingray? I don't know what that was that was just under the kayak. I thought I had one real spunky bass. Turns out it was two small bass. Might have to take that extra hook off, because if we hook into a legit striper and we hook another one, it's gonna snap the line. All right, so that was pretty cool, but pretty cool only gets you so far. I'm gonna put on probably a 1/4 ounce jig because I'm fishing pretty shallow. I really don't want to run the risk. There are some big stripers around. I know if you watch my videos you probably wouldn't know that, because we don't really target the big guys or catch them, but I know for a fact they've been getting some real nice sized striped bass in the back right now. And with that previous rig I had tied on, which was really designed for flounder fishing, you hook into a decent sized bass with that and hook a second one, the 20-pound, you know, line ain't gonna hold that. It's just how it is. I'll tell you what, there definitely has to be a decent amount of bass around. My screen has just been lit up as I'm riding back to where I started. I could target these fish that are straight underneath me, but the tide's pushing me back this way, and it's one of those things where, like, you could either short drift it or you could long drift it, and I'd prefer to long drift it because I really didn't cover much. You know, where I wanted to cover is that little broken piece right there. That was our first two casts. So I really haven't hit much of this sod bank right here yet. So I'm gonna try and be patient today and actually try and cover some ground. I'm also trying not to get too close, kind of keeping like a 20 yard buffer, because it's real shallow right there and those fish spook real easy. There's a fish. Damn. Trying to stay off of this structure. And see, one thing I've always learned, kind of similar to redfish, is early morning, sunrise, sunset, like low light situations, these flats or these banks that are pretty shallow can hold some fish. Oh no. Oh yeah, it's a striper, okay. I was gonna say. For a second I thought we had another stingray. Little guy. Man, I'll tell you what, he had a good run in him. That is one small bass. Easy, buddy, easy, easy. That's like the fun size bass. Cool looking fish. He got a little bit of rot going on, but. All right, so I got some fiddlers that I caught yesterday. I had to pay my pound in flesh catching these guys, man. The greenheads where I was catching them was absolutely atrocious. I mean, I literally caught 2 dozen and that's about as all I could take. But hopefully there's some sheepshead around. That'll make it worthwhile for getting eaten alive. But I'm just gonna fish them on this 1/4 ounce bottom sweeper jig. Just kind of work my way around this piling. Ooh. Oh, that was a hit. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. Terrible hook set, good sign. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. There he is. First one of the year. Let's go. Alright, let's get this guy back in the water. Ooh. Get a quick slow-mo for him. There he goes. I'm a little proud of myself. Usually the winter off from sheepshead fishing, it takes me a little bit more than 2 baits to get a sheepshead, but that hopefully is a sign of a good time for today. But let me get back where I need to go, get a fresh fiddler. Man, now I actually don't feel bad about getting eaten alive by bugs yesterday. If we didn't catch anything on these fiddlers, it's kind of disheartening when you spend that time and get crushed by bugs just to not catch anything. But let's see if we can't get another one. Whoa. What the heck did I just hook right here? Damn. Not fighting like a sheep. Kind of feels like a drum. Thanks, man. I don't know. Doesn't feel like a striper. Could be though. The size tells me striper or drum. Oh no. Oh, I gotta keep away from this. Come on. I know he's trying to run back into that structure. Oh. I just want to see it. It feel like a drum.
That's a good one, man. That's probably like sheepshead, man.
I don't think so, man. Maybe a striper?
Could be a striper.
I'm telling you, though, feel like a drum.
That's a good fish.
You know how like they got that? Oh, it is a sheep, man. That is a nice sheep.
That's a nice one.
Wow. Whoa. Holy smokes. Oh, let's get this guy back in. That is
Look at that bad boy. That's a nice fish. Don't lose that fish.
now I'm letting him go.
See,
That size, man.
we're trying to get when we go for it.
Look at the teeth on
You
him.
don't like doing it. Yeah, you don't like Vinny. Vinny doesn't like it.
What are the odds I catch him with David Dunleavy in the back?
That's fucking awesome.
There he goes.
There you go, buddy. Bye, brother.
There we go. There we go. Wow. Spunky Tautog, man. Little guy. Oh, there we go.